Forgot to attach my microphone. It doesn't matter if I plug it in by the USB port, it doesn't automatically register it. Whoops. Well, all I was saying is that I forgot my phone, and now I've got it, so I can read comments. Hold up, let me full screen Genshin. I guess I have to click to enter until my controller can activate, unfortunately. I had my controller plugged in first, so really it should have allowed me to click using my controller first, but whatever. At least now I know I've got my mic plugged in. Alright, now we can hear my voice. Good. Even though it's still a little bit on the congested side. We think we might know what's causing the congestion, possibly. It's one of the medications that I'm on. It's like, well, do you want to be able to breathe or do you want to be able to breathe? That is the question. It's like, well, I like breathing through my nostrils, so I think we might have to swap that one around for something different. Either that or maybe there's an allergy med that I can go on instead. You know, I'm gonna turn off my mouse because maybe that'll do it. Maybe that'll get the controller syncified. Let me move my mic so it's not directly in my periphery. There we go, that's a little better. Sorry if you can hear my couch creaking. It's pleather, so any creaky or fart noises you hear, it's the chair. I swear it's not me. Source, trust me, bro. I still have to do annoying unknown colors. I still have to do more of the Genshin dancing, I think, with that little lion head thing. And then I've got an outfit to unlock with, I forgot his name, blue haired character. And then I think I'm gonna get Chongyun and upgrade him a bit, because he's the most used character I have. Not that I don't want to try and wish for any of the others and upgrade them, but he's the closest to being completed. Yeah, this is gonna take quite a moment to load. Apologies. What can I say in the meantime while it loads? I think, how many shifts have I done today? I got my next first job, which I guess would be like my second first job ever, working at a dog park, and I've already done like a week's worth of shifts. I still have a few more to go. Like, the next few weeks is gonna be crazy, like, really long. It's quite the adjustment because, like, before, like, the first job that I worked at, I was only doing, like, 4 hour shifts, and I did, like, two or three of those in a week, and that really kicked my butt, and, like, that was super hard, just because of, like, me having, like, no stamina and, like, issues with my feet and standing for a long time. I'm now doing shifts that are, like, double or even triple what I'm used to, like 6 to 8 hour shifts. And like not just like 1 or 2 days like before, it's every single day. Like I'm not normally a morning person, but I'm having to be for a lot of these shifts because like they start at 7 or 9 for some of them. And like even when I was in school, that wasn't like a thing that I did or enjoyed. I mean, I still did it because obviously I don't want to be tardy. But hey, at least I'm getting paid this time to do it. That would be so cool if schools actually paid their students to show up and got them used to that kind of work ethic. Yeah. Work ethic. Pardon. I swear I know English. What else was I gonna say? I mean, if they're already gonna have kids getting up at that time in the morning, anyways, they could at least be paying them to educate themselves. You know? Like, I think that might incentivize kids actually showing up to school and actually, like, putting in the effort to make sure that they understand it. I don't know what they're teaching kids in schools these days, but I don't know if it's exactly working. I heard that some of the later generations of kids, like the newer ones, they can't really read and they don't really know what money is. Like, I know it's bad that my generation can't necessarily read an analog clock, but I mean, I feel like at the very least, even though we might not necessarily all be able to read like a traditional analog clock, we at least know how to like count change, more or less, and we can read. So that's sort of good, I guess. But man, it's kind of a scary thought to think that like in like 20, 40 years, those kids that can't read, can't do change, can't do a lot of this stuff are going to be like politicians and stuff. Like, oof. To be honest, like the whole world kind of needs a bit of a reform, not just like here in the States. I think there's a lot of things that people could be doing better, but they choose not to because it only really benefits themselves. They're like, well, the kids are our future, so like, don't be like F the kids when like. I don't know where I'm going with this, to be honest. It just seems kind of ironic that like people are always like saying, "Oh, well, kids are our future," but then it doesn't seem like they care about them all that much with like the things that they do, the various policies that they make. It seems very intentional to screw over the people that are younger. Hold up, which button is for controller again? I think this is it. I press escape and then I guess I do have to plug this in first.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Come on. Low, damn it. The Wi-Fi has been a little bit on the slow side, so I'm wondering if that's partially it. There we go. And of course I'm using the Xbox controller now, so I'm forgetting which buttons do which. Okay. Let me check on my phone where people are located. I think Zhao is located somewhere on the Outer Plains, it said. Lantern. Right. 24. Character locations? Was this it? Okay, and so it says Zhao is in the Pervases Temple of West Liyue Harbor. I think that's here. I think. That looks like it on the map, so let us see. And then Ganyu and Shenhe are apparently near Wanmin restaurant. Supposedly, I guess I'll find out. Assuming that it's not already over, that is. You know, I think I might have left some programs open, which is why it's hella lagging like this. Let me go close down Google Chrome. That's a biggie. Let me save this art project on Clip Studio so that I can close that down. Still a sleepy and catching up from past few shifts. I'm sure I'll get used to it, and it won't be that bad. I should probably close down Discord as well while I'm waiting. Alright, that's Discord closed down. Clip Studio Paint. Let's get that to try and open. They're taking forever. Okay, there we go. File. Not wanting to do it, is it? Okay, save as. Not sure where I'm gonna save this though. Oh yeah, I got another funny voicemail earlier today. I guess this guy named Bill has lost his frisbee again. Every couple of months ago, I get like a call saying, "Oh hey, is this Bill? I found your frisbee." Poor Bill keeps losing his frisbee. By the sounds of the voicemail, it sounds like a different guy, because last guy that called, his name was like Sammy or something like that. I guess Sammy is like his usual regular guy that he goes frisbee golfing with, and then like this guy who called, he didn't give a name, but I mean, he found it on hole number 6, I guess, so good luck Bill getting it back. I mean, I guess he's gotten it back every other time since, so there's nothing to really worry about. Well, I can hear that the game's overworld has loaded, so I don't know why it's still taking this long. Oh? Okay. Maybe that did do something. Have you seen the Noble Knight Adventures? The guy is hilarious. Alright, there we go. Finally. Ooh. Cool. You and Paiman will pass through Wang Shu Inn only for a notice to attract your attention. I'm interested in doing that. I wonder if I've got time. Ooh, wait, there's a recipe? What's the recipe? Mysterious recipe. Ooh, cool. I'm not gonna do that now, though. Triumphant Frenzy. I still have a day left to do whatever that is, though. Oh yeah, this is like the TCG thing. I'm not really into that, though. Like, I want to complete it and all, but I'm just... This isn't really a thing that interests me, as like far as mini games go. And then I think, where did it show him as being? Oh yeah, this is where we came out of the chasm when we saved him before, I think, right? Where he actually like smiled or something. Oh hey, that's I forgot, what is her statue's name again? Man, her name is escaping me completely right now. Well, I guess I'll
wind and
go
cloud alike.
clear out the treasure hoarders. Because I'm sure he's in this area somewhere, I don't remember where. Hold on, let me look at the picture again and see... What did the picture look like? Oh, it's by the teleportal itself. Okay. I think. Is that orientation correct? Ugh, great. Monster spotted me. Alright, well.
Submit for judgment. Swift and merciful.
Everybody stand back! Yeah! Yeah!
Alright. Back up here I go then, I guess. Unless I can only do that during one part.
Let's move out.
The image definitely has cliffs in the backside. Okay, well it definitely wasn't this far up.
Move out.
Huh, I guess I could have only done that during the first part. That's unfortunate. Because I feel like I should be able to see him by now, right? Well, I'm not seeing Zhao. Could he be down here? Oh, well, there's treasure down here, which I didn't know existed. That's nice. At least I found treasure. Oh. was nice.
The more the merrier. First round's on me.
Maybe I will look up a video guide on this, because I'm not seeing him there.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Unless I'm supposed to do the thing with Gaming first, and that's why he's not here? All hidden character locations. Alright, well,
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never
Let's
quite
see.
seem to get my land legs back.
well, I guess I'll go and try and find Shenhe first. Back to the city. Okay, in their video, they just scroll down there a little bit, and... Huh. Okay. I thought they were supposed to be here, I guess not. Well, I guess I missed that then. Unless I'm supposed to do the thing with Gaming, I guess I'll go do that then first. Festive affairs. Okay, so I did that one. Go to quest. B to navigate. And then... Two days later. Yeah, that must be why they're not showing up. I have to do this with Gaming first. Although if they don't appear after doing this, then I'm gonna have to conclude that I did indeed actually miss them. In which case, well, crud, I'll have to be more careful about that next year then.
Ah, cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it.
To the Genu kiosk. Where is this again? I forgot where that was. I assume it's somewhere here. Well. Unless... Is it actually in this town? I'm not sure. Let me move my mic a little closer to my face. I don't know if that's too close now. Let me move my mic a little closer to my face. Actually, yeah, that's maybe a little too close. Let me move that back. I'm gonna put my chair out so I don't have to keep creaking it around like this. I've got a weighted blanket here, it's super heavy. Feels nice, but it's hard to maneuver around.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to
Between
get my
8 and
landmarks back.
12. Let me find out where this kiosk is.
One should seek to be more refined.
Welcome. The Feiyun Commerce Guild looks forward to working with you.
Great discounts on loads of goods.
General foods, cool. I wonder if I can buy stuff. Let me take my pick. Let's see, what have we got? Crab roe, rice, tofu. Noctiluctus jade. Do I need that though? Probably not. Well, I don't have this, so I'm buying that. $121.15. Not sure. I'll buy a few more. And everything else I'm good for.
No point pushing yourself too hard. Taking a breather never kills.
Wow. I never knew how awesome it was in China.
Well, I guess I'll keep exploring around until I can find where this kiosk is. Because I don't know if it's here or if it's back in Leeway. cancel my navigation on this other thing, because I think it's telling me to go back there. Wrong button.
Exorcism uses thaumaturgy and martial arts to conquer evil. There are other means to the same end, but they are not the true way.
Wait until the appointed time 2 days later. Well, I'm gonna have to Google where that is, because I'm not sure. Oh, so that is in Leeway, okay.
Heart be pure,
That's,
evil be
the other
erased,
one.
mind be purged.
That's the one that's located here, I think, yeah.
World be...
Crud, I keep forgetting it's not the A button. Okay, and the one that's the Jinyu kiosk is the other one? Yeah, that one over there. With the Magikarp. I think I can buy stuff from her though, correct? Let me order some food to go first.
Are you online?
Yeah, I'm just streaming some Genshin. What?
Are you with other folks?
So far, nobody's joined the stream. But I
Did
mean,
you want to get some news acquired?
yeah, we'll try any. I mean, I'm willing to try anything at this point. So.
Okay, I have to lay down for about half an hour
Okay.
to just get over at Percocet
Alright.
before I can drive. We can get it from pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
Alright?
Alrighty.
Okay, fine.
It's so pretty in here.
Welcome.
And B button, correct. Is this what I'm supposed to do? Did Paimon just like spawn in there? Or... Oh no, I think she was there the whole time. Eh. And then it said between 9 and noon, I think, so I'll just put it here.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Oh, yay, good
Take a
food.
seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
I wonder if Paimon needs a booster seat or if she just floats while she eats.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, she just floats.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon.
Wait, she wasn't?
That was for you to rinse your utensils.
Oh.
That's a thing?
Eek. I mean, let's just hope it was water that she drank then. Seafood congee.
Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks! So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay, we'll go with it.
Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Not necessarily. Sometimes if you have really nice friends but like toxic family, you don't want your friends to find that out about you.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Feiyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
He must not be that kind of dad that he can talk to him about it.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just Went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Absolutely.
Gaming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
Auntie? Auntie is no way to address the mighty illuminated adeptus.
Do you not know who she really is, Gaming?
Pardon.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Why? What do luminescent dyes do to kites? Do they degrade them or something?
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dyes on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the merrier!
Go to Mount Aokang. Or wait, I think it's Aosang? It's a hard C, I think I realized. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right though. I think it was Outsang or something, or Aitsang. I don't remember anymore. Here I think should be good. Oh, right, I forgot. Not the A button. It would be cool if I could talk to like Mooncarver and the other one, you know? I wonder if they'd still be in their human forms if I were to go into their domains and repeat those. I'm curious, but I'm not sure if I'm that curious to know. If I get time, I'll try it out and see what happens. Let's see. I think I climb up here?
One with my
Okay,
blade.
wrong thing. Meant to hit dash. Oh, there they are. I think. It's interesting that chat says there's 2 top messages, yet I don't see anything. Let me see if I can reload chat. Oh, I guess not. Well, hello, Tiny Lurkers.
Ganyu! Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived.
No, she fell asleep. That's adorable. Well, welcome to stream, whoever the lurkers are. Thanks for watching. Yo-yo! Adorable. She is gentle and considerate, treating others with sincerity and generosity, and is always actively taking on responsibilities of others. She is a gifted, enthusiastic learner, and though she is young and sometimes plays harmless pranks, she will surely grow into a learned and erudite woman in time. I don't know what erudite means.
Hello, friends.
Looks like I scared away a lurker. Darn. Oh well.
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin Restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone.
That is true, and that is generally how that works.
Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe! Not there!
Huh? Why? You see Shenhe take out a small green bottle, extract some minty smelling liquid, and apply it to Ganyu's horns. Mouth agape, but cannot stop her in time. What happens?
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
I mean, horns are sensitive. I suppose that's not a good place to put it, but I'm not entirely familiar with horn anatomy.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm heart. So, does this mean that heat's what we need to help you, Ganyu?
Probably not.
Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
Yeah.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Me and Ganyu are on the same wavelength. This is usually nap time.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Did they change Ganyu's voice actor? I feel like her voice is different than what it normally was.
People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me. Or, I guess you don't.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before. As long as Master is willing to teach, I am willing to learn.
Me too. I want to participate in the kite flying competition with Plus. It's more meaningful if you make the kite yourself, right?
I didn't mean to skip that. Whoops.
Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. I'll meet up with her later and give her a huge surprise. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today. It's easy to cut yourself when working with bamboo, so I thought I should come prepared.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I lack some of my companion's enthusiasm. I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere with everyone. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors, wanting us to have the best there is. She always puts us before herself. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop, so I simply couldn't let such consideration go to waste. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes, but I'm ready to put in just as much effort as everyone else.
Well, we're all here, but where the heck is Shen Yun? Shouldn't she be here by now?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon!
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm.
Who is this?
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. Someone as wonderful as you is sure to have brought enough for Paimon as well, right? So delicious. Paimon's life is complete.
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. Go ahead and divide yourselves into small groups. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see fit.
Cool.
As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided while we were eating. Yes? Are there any questions?
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating and less on the listening.
That's what I thought. Well, I'll be making it anyway, so you can just help out, Paimon.
Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble, questions, or simply want to chat.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what the others are up to?
Let's see what they're doing.
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Huh? Wait, I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after adjusting the dye formula.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh? That doesn't seem like you.
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. I guess I'll just make one then. What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly?
Yeah, I can see why he would choose the butterfly.
What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee.
That might be a little hard to pull off.
I forgot what creature that was or
True,
shape.
but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
Or yeah, that must be those lion dancing things, I think, right?
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on. They're really quite sensitive.
Ah, I was right. Horns are sensitive.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
I mean, not gonna lie, I'm pretty curious too.
Huh? Please, I told you, just call me Ganyu. Well, alright. Just be gentle.
Ooh, they look very shiny.
Firm to the touch, with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before.
No, Shenhe, you cannot nibble on the horns.
Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I should stop. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just refrain from taking afternoon naps outdoors. Anyway, we should probably get started on our kite. It won't be long before Cloud Retainer comes to check on our progress.
That is true.
Perhaps we should just choose the most traditional style.
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimmingly. Let's not disturb them.
Yeah, they seem like they got it, probably. Between the head pats and whatnot.
The scissor-tailed swallow sure takes a lot of curved bamboo rods to build.
Ugh. It broke.
Oof. Oh, oops, did not mean to do that.
Gaming, can I do the coloring?
Sure. I'll go ahead and make the frame for you.
Can I interact with this? No, not yet. Darn. Let me cook some food. I have some new recipes. Duck confit. Pan-fried dish. Okay, so it's duck and potato. This could be useful. Who should I have cook this? I guess so, yeah. Tea smoked squab. Huh, okay. The squab is marinated in tea and sauce overnight before being dried and deep fried. That sounds like that could actually be nice. A bit on the bitter side, probably because of the tea, though. Selva salad. Okay, so that's depleted stamina. Crit rate. I don't think I need that though, do I? 50 to 60 stamina. Well, I don't have it, so I think I'll make it.
Ow!
I swear, one day when I'm a bit better at like cooking and like when I've got better like video equipment, I swear I'm gonna cook like every Genshin Impact dish and like make a full-on like cooking video channel full of all of these pretty and delicious foods. But that's a long ways off from now.
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a Finch?
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
You could make it blue and gold.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold.
Oh yeah, that would stand out against the sky. The sky is, of course, blue, and that would pop rather nicely.
When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
That is true as well.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi. How did you know?
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing things.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Auntie Cloud Retainer. I'm gonna start painting it gold right now.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing. Is your kite finished?
Actually, haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Start making. I guess we're gonna do this after
We
all.
have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at?
The obvious answer is to make a Paimon-shaped kite.
Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea.
I mean, she does fly, kites fly, makes
If
sense.
nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? The word Paimon means the guardian angel of travelers.
I don't know about that. That's not awful, I guess.
Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be flying super high in the sky.
Derpy eyes, looking completely cross-eyed in completely different directions. She should look pleased with herself. Afraid? She should look guilty about something. I wonder which one would be funnier.
Oh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong. And even if she did, she doesn't deserve to get shot up into the sky for it. Something like this, then.
Yep, that's the one.
Now that we've decided, let's make it happen. It's done! Paimon has to say, Kai Paimon might even rival real Paimon in terms of cuteness. Now we just have to attach the string, right?
Oh no, Cloud Retainer's gonna come over here.
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shinyan's calling us!
Of course, it's not gonna show us the facial expression on the kite.
Let one take a look.
And the verdict is...
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow! It's so pretty.
Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while painting it, Ganyu?
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Except Master. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form? Even when she stands before us in human form, all I can see is blue and white.
Yeah, that's kind of what I see too.
Oh, well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too.
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of Adepti really are something.
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic.
So
I'm sure it'll
cool.
look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night.
Yes.
Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao.
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Another abomination. Check it out. It's perfect.
Very Paimon-like indeed.
Why do you say that, Shenhe?
That one time the Traveler suspected that a piece of meat was missing from their bowl, that was the exact expression on your face.
Is that something that happened?
So it was you.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
I don't like it.
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery.
It's called a drone, Janyon.
One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence.
Yep. It's the echo that was missing from her human form. That's why it sounds different. Knew it.
Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
Yeah. Whoever did that, they're gonna get it.
Ahead. Looks like we can glide over. It's right there.
Where? I don't see where I'm supposed to be going, but okay. Well, I guess I'll just keep going down this way until I see something of interest. Well, this is not the direction.
Unexpected, but welcome.
Well, I guess I'll try up here, maybe?
Let's move out.
Do I go in her domain then? Okay, well I just heard somebody speaking. Definitely wasn't Kokomi's voice, that's for sure. Oh, I didn't know there was a point of interest up here.
Men, fall back.
Oh, this guy. Well, that's quite the way to go about things. Aw, poor guy. Hey, at least his knowledge came in handy. still no
I
idea
ride
where
on
I'm
wind and
supposed
cloud
to
alike.
actually have gone. No, there's surely something here.
Swift and merciful. From whence you came.
Torrent, bring refuge!
Oh, maybe I'm supposed to go down there instead? Oh. Really?
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Oh, I guess I just didn't hit the cutscene barrier the right way? Well, that's pretty shit. Like, I'm pretty sure I did.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
They're gonna get it.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain sense of dread at the thought.
Your concern is misplaced, surely.
No, it definitely isn't.
Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode attending to her research. She will not notice that kite.
Lies. I
On
mean,
the
it's not.
subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its windless lift technology. One cannot help but surmise that its ingenuity rivals that of Cloud Retainer's creations.
Oof, I hope she don't hear that.
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing, we can both say farewell to any further use of the Supreme Cuisine Machine.
Oh, well, that sounds interesting, and I think I might want one.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Regard the situation with which we are now confronted. This is all your fault.
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of something to appease her.
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath. It would be better to stay silent and retire at the earliest opportunity.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during Lantern Rite. But what about the Moon Chase Festival? Sooner or later, she will discover our true identity.
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not. You retrieve it.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken then?
Ah, you're an Adeptus? Please forgive us for any impropriety. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain. Pray, who could be responsible for such wanton behavior?
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint!
Oh, y'all are so bad at lying.
Well, and if that's all, then we'll just be on our way.
We finally caught up. You sure do fly fast in your illuminated bird form, Shinyan.
And now Plymon is completely gonna butcher the bag by referring to them as Moon Carver. And so on.
Mooncarver? Mountain Sheeper? What are you doing here?
Knew it. There she goes.
You?
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe. Did she say something wrong?
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises. One was simply curious as to how long they would keep up the act.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are well aware.
One has guests to attend to. We will have to convene again some other time. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place is wearing Paimon out.
So, what else do you two have to say for yourselves?
It seems that one's concern was misplaced after all.
Then, should we continue flying the kite?
A splendid suggestion, but it would be advisable to change locations.
Perhaps your mountain would suffice? It is more than spacious enough.
A fine idea. A fine idea indeed.
Well, I guess they're gonna go do that then. So, I guess there's no currents here for me to fly back to? I guess I just teleport back then. Ooh, that was a close call. Would have almost drowned there.
Hold the line. Let's move out. Hup.
Where were we before? Were we over this side? I think we were.
They're back.
Hello, welcome back.
Paimon's pooped. Hi. Why are there only 2 of you left?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kites.
Aw, adorable.
Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite understand.
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free.
Aw, that's kind of a sad analogy.
He looked quite dejected as he said this.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
Yeah, maybe he sees himself reflected in them.
A reflection of himself. Oh, if I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of kinship and the bonds that tie us and...
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it too.
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection, but lose it, and you lose that which links you to home. If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself, then I fear I understand his words even less.
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experiences, right? It's actually quite normal.
Yep, we've experienced that firsthand, especially in our little animation corner. I thought we were all on the same page, but nah, unfortunately, there were too many differences between points of view, despite all of us being, like, on the spectrum and sort of understanding what it's like to have, like, our mental illness be sort of, like, the reason that we get ostracized. That ended up happening again. But, I mean, we worked through it, and some of those people that had issues have since departed, so all in all, everything is ended more or less amicably.
Just like some people can eat spicy food, but others won't go anywhere near it?
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Agreed.
Tolerance and understanding? What brought about this conversation? Did one miss something?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt in on every little thing, you know. Where were you anyway?
Dang, that was rude, Paimon.
One was merely doing a bit of cooking.
In the air? How?
Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one would entreat you to stay and eat before you depart.
Oh, it's been so long since I've had the chance to enjoy your cooking, Cloud Retainer.
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with everyone's culinary proclivities.
Yee. I call dibs on Paimon's portion.
Hey! Paimon's hungry too! It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day, you know?
I mean, it should, though?
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not trying to play favorites, are you?
I mean, you were a little rude to her
If you're
earlier.
ready to serve the food, we can help too. This is...
Oh, yay, they changed outfits. Ooh, pretty.
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing.
I wonder, isn't that... I mean, that's not much different from what she was wearing before. She just has a little bit more skin exposed. But yeah, I can kind of relate. When I'm wearing shorts, it's like, ooh, this feels a little weird.
Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped outside.
How do we look?
Ooh, lovely.
She asked them just like that?
You look pretty too, Ganyu. Oh, how should Paimon put it? You both look so elegant and refined. Those outfits really suit you both.
Agreed. Of course, I can't get over the fact that Shinha's doing like a super villain type pose and like standing there, everything flapping in the wind like that. Like, that really suits her.
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, one would expect nothing less. What colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately? Why is Cloud Retainer suddenly asking about what colors we like?
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has inherited one's own tastes.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. A virtue I've come to value recently.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content, as long as you are pleased with the gift. One hopes these garments will see much use.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better, Xianyun. This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and sweet. Paimon can't stop eating.
Paimon, you're not supposed to eat the shell, I don't think. And also, the 3D models for all of that just looks very plastic and muddy and ew.
It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
Yeah, you'd probably trounce him.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon looking after Shuyu. One was hoping to treat him to a meal. Oh well. One will just have to extend one's thanks in person.
Speaking of which, I'm getting a little hangry. I'm gonna go rewarm some frozen pizza. Whenever I get a pizza, doesn't matter where it's from, like 90% of it is getting put in Ziploc baggies in the freezer to stash for later for like what I call emergency pizza. In case like dinner is bad, I'm too tired to eat, or we just don't have anything else in. We technically have stuff in, but I don't feel like cooking any of it, so emergency pizza it is. chilly in here. Let me close the door. That took a little longer than I expected. Alrighty, I'm back. Right, microphone close to your face. Oh no, don't mangle the wires.
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking the same.
One has high standards.
No, you just give the impression that you do.
He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would see such potential squandered.
Mm-hmm.
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tethers him.
Kite string? Huh. What strange metaphors you speak in, Shenhe. Ever since you returned from one mean restaurant, your turns of phrase render one at quite the loss.
To be honest, I didn't know that she had a job there.
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know about the conflict between Gaming and his dad, Xinyan?
One has only heard that the two are not on good terms.
Mm-hmm.
He ran away from home and hasn't been back since.
Which sounds sad, but also at the same time, like, if his dad isn't willing to listen, then maybe that's what needed to happen?
Oh?
Ran away, you say? Huh. One believes we would all benefit from a more thorough retelling. Start from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Paimon just hopes he won't mind.
Mm.
What?
Uh-huh.
This shall not do.
What in particular?
Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be reminded of Menogias.
Who?
He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but also for what accessories could best accentuate a garment's overall styling.
Mm-hmm.
At a gathering of Adepti, Bonanas once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Menogias made for her was too long and impractical, lamenting that it would only hinder her in battle.
But some dresses and skirts aren't meant to be worn in battle?
However, when one asked Menogias his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adepto countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Menogias was that type of person. When it came to topics relating to garments and accessories, not even Rex Lapis could best his stubbornness.
Cool, I think.
And later... one seems to have strayed off topic.
But I'm interested in this story. I want to know what happens next.
One means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion.
Uh-huh. But I do want to know more about that other story.
It is a time to address problems before they turn into regrets. Fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated from this reality, one should do one's utmost to make it so.
Yeah, but when the veil drops, it just hurts more.
That's nice and all, but...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps adeptal arts could be of use. No. Mechanics, perhaps. One fails to see its use in a situation such as this.
Maybe the simple approach is the best approach. Just get them both in a room together and have them talk it out, and if they still have their differences, they go their separate ways.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts is a fine idea indeed. Aha! One has an idea.
Mm-hmm.
How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh, Paimon really hopes this works.
One's designs never fail. Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary preparations. One shall see you in 2 days.
Okay. Wait until the appointed time, okay? Eight and 12. I like wrong buttons.
It's time to carry out the plan! Let's go find Gaming! Hope everything goes well. Oh wait, can I buy from her now? Yes! Butterfly and... no. Not buying it. Said I'm not, and I'm not. I don't care if it doesn't return, I don't want it.
This is how a festival should be.
Hi, Gaming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
I mean, aren't you though?
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
All right, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Ooh.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
I wonder who this VIP could be. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Here.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
That's fine by us.
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
Whoa, that statue looks amazing. Was that there this whole time? Hold up, I gotta go check that out, because I don't remember that being there. Come on, load, dang it. Load faster. Oh, we got teleported here. Okay, I guess I'll look at that later then. Giant Ba. Wait, is that the crow talking or the guy? Okay, so I guess, the Ba is the bird. Birds can talk? Well, now I'm ticked off. Interesting. This is a lovely village. It's so pretty and serene.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Dad?
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
I didn't order cinnamon sticks, but some parts of this pizza kind of smells like it. Ick.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kind of have to come with us. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
not fighting him. We running. Wait, can I swim in this? Underwater? Aw, darn. I wonder what that's supposed to be. It's got fire on it, so...
Let's light it up! Yeah.
Well, that clearly doesn't work. Never mind. Well, then I guess I have to go this way. NPCs don't seem to care.
Adventure time! Off we go!
I like the music in this area. Well, I'll have to come back and talk to them later. I had no idea there were people here.
Off we go! Off we go!
A few hundred meters left to go.
Let's move out.
Pardon, I was very in the zone. I realize I should be talking more while I'm doing this, and not just being like, oh well, we'll rock on this trail now. Ah, a random event. No, I'm not doing that.
Let's move out.
There isn't really all that much to say other than, like, I'm traveling to the location. I don't know if I'm ruining it by talking, or whether I'm enhancing it by not talking and just letting you guys take in the scenery. It's a hard balance to decide whether the talking is ruining it or the talking is making it better.
Let's move out. Let's move out.
I'm surprised there weren't any conversations to be had this whole entire time. I thought there would be something between him and his dad. I guess things really are that strained and awkward.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake you gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Paimon.
Like, he appreciates the sentiment and all, but just no, Paimon. Oh, I guess it wants us to rest there. Okay.
Adventure time. Off we go.
Let me backtrack then.
Adventure time. Off we go.
Why the hell am I backtracking when we got all the way to this point, though? What?
Adventure time.
Fine, we'll go here.
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second? I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Wow, y'all are really bad at robbing people.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
Ah! What do we do?
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
But coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade, he wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
Well, if you had realized that that's not what he wanted, then that wouldn't have happened.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here. Yangli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Flying a kite, it would appear. A very unusual looking one?
Good sir, please, listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. Ah, I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
Dang, he is as dense as the elements he wields.
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just, had some cake stuck in her throat.
Ugh. I don't know if playing dumb so much as he is at times.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guard that was escorting us was already on their tail.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
I feel like the guy who's voice acting the dad has never voice acted before. He feels very stiff and robotic in the way that he speaks, just a little bit. It's kind of like when they did that thing with like the pro basketballers where they had the actual basketballers voice act themselves. And the guy was like, hey, I saw the game last night, but you didn't give me the ball. It's like, oh, could you try to sound more alive, please? I mean, I get it if you've never voice acted, it's gonna sound horrible, but I felt like something had to have been better than that, surely.
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Ones not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Uncle Yip?
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushu dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to wushu dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters.
Huh? Who?
Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Oh, Retainer. Right. Cloud Retainer has Shinya, Ganyu, and I don't know who the third is.
And she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things? Like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery. You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quickly?
Sometimes.
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
I mean, he always has, though.
Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Oh, he easily caught up to those two and they spilled the beans, didn't they?
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
So, that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Yes? I was eating some frozen pizza.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills.
Oh?
I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance. People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah, we were.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time.
It's not just gonna get resolved in a day over tea. I mean, it's a video game, so it's a nice sentiment to think that that's possible.
Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Because he won't believe it and he won't care.
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
Because sometimes it doesn't work that way. And actually it will hurt to try, probably.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed.
There's some people you just can't reason with, and when that's the case, you just gotta go your separate ways.
Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Wow, that's really patronizing.
Huh? Oh, of course.
As if he's not doing that and learning every day. Really doesn't know his kid, does he?
Zhongli?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
I guess we'll find out later whether it was so nice or not.
Off we go!
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
I like how his mouth didn't move at all when he said any of that.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
So, you're here too?
Hello.
I've been here the whole time. A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you. I thought you were Director Hu.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame. In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I don't know, is sesame oil healthier or not healthier? If it's not healthier, then maybe she's trying to give everybody high cholesterol so that they die sooner? Perhaps? Eh?
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Who tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right. I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Who. I'll leave these 2 kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
We do?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was, awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
The competition is not the important thing right now. It doesn't matter. We're gonna win either way.
Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogias was the only yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Ah, so I do have to finish Gaming's thing. Yay!
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Who of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Gaming.
You can go first.
Melder's first.
I don't have anything to say.
Oh, great.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh, I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shinhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance.
Is it though? Is it really? No, I missed the Zhongli screen time. Only by a little bit. He only just left the screen.
Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Shenyun and Shanhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme?
So many people involved in the
I suppose all I can do
scheme.
is just take a seat and see what happens.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shanhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Well, I guess in comparison now she seems troubled more so than him in comparison.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
That's... yeah. Yeah, the child abuse, he's like, excuse me, manual labor for the children?
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But I thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all?
Actually, it might have, unironically.
Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
I was gonna ask, but I'm not sure if Sparkly's even still here.
Hasn't he?
But if you are you gonna be here for the streaming session we're gonna have later? In about like an hour or so? Hold up, let me... Although, I think she would still end up being muted in the VC part of it.
Benny's Adventure
I'm
Team,
not quite sure.
assemble!
But either way, like, we're all just there, like, chilling and watching. I'm probably gonna roast it from time to time. Okay, let's see what they have to say, because this whole thing was hilarious.
Master, did I say something wrong earlier? I tried to go along with your questions, but when I saw how you and that man reacted, I started to wonder.
Not at all. Certain unforeseen variables may have presented themselves along the way, but the outcome proved favorable. The plan was a success.
Then I helped?
Naturally. Your purity of spirit is one of your greatest strengths, Shenhe. You need not change who you are.
Though the way she manhandles the drunks is probably a bit of a problem, but I guess that's something to be addressed another time.
Master, did I...
Okay, this is the same as before, nothing interesting since.
Naturally, your purity of spirit.
Yeah, I am not walking all that distance back. I am going to teleport. Here seems close enough. B button twice. Yeah, past week or so I had to do a little bit of cleaning house. Had to remove some people that weren't really active and had also been a little bit rude recently. I mean, I don't know about most people, but I mean, I did get some questions on it, but it's like, if you leave like a 1-star review on Yelp for someone and then you still continue to use their services, don't you think that's a little, I don't know, asinine in a way? Like, you don't just get to say rude stuff and then expect to stay. That's just not how that works. Oh wow, that thing really is there. I completely did not see that before. Hold up, let me get a better look at that.
Off we go!
What is this, by the way? Is that supposed to be Zhongli? I can't tell what this thing is. It's got multiple hands, so I don't think that that's him. It must be that other one. Probably? Alright, and then we deliver the goods. Even though I'm coming from likely completely the wrong side.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way.
I thought that was supposed to be like yip, but I think they're pronouncing it ip. Like no yah sound in it.
My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
What do you think?
And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
In the sky?
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
Oh, she's over
She
there.
probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
Wait, it's not over? There's still more phases?
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shenyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanha appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
I don't think she intended to make herself look like a fool. That was just, perfect irony.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Why not?
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty.
Ooh, nice.
Fontanians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Heck yeah.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose Mora on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
No, stop.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment. Are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. So, it's like this.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite.
Uh-huh. Although I just did that, so is there even a point to me doing that again? Or maybe I can buy mechanical parts.
Hello again.
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, so that other kid, Yu or whatever her name was, that was her kid.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
Oh, wow, cool.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
All right, then. Thank you. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business. Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Don't you dare lag. Not now. It did that during the last Lantern, right? And to be honest, I probably should have played this on my PS4, so it didn't.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there!
Okay.
Come here, allow me.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever!
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh! Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Gaming's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in! You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him! Oh! He's over there! Talking to his dad!
Maybe we shouldn't interrupt that, but yes, finally. Managed to capture all of that and without lag and without stuttering? Hell yeah, finally. I wonder if the game will actually let us. Oh, I guess it will let us talk to Gemming. Okay.
think I'll head off now, if that's okay?
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Son.
Again.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Breathtaking? My guy, that defies the laws of physics. He was standing on the water and on a balloon, like a lantern. Like, that is an impossible feat only he could do.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
Uh-huh.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time?
So he also had a dream that he was forced to give up.
All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind.
Oh, storybook ending. Who would have seen that coming?
Much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
3 times at least?
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... To me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Yeah, there it is.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Yep, and it was all thanks to us, sort of.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
Yeah.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming.
Really?
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xinyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets.
And I've still got a little time that I can try and do one of these, bumper car battles, I think, before I have to go log off and go stream. Hey, Dudette of Legendary Deeds, you're positively glowing. Looks like you're raring to go for another round of Wushu Dance. Yeah, let's do this. The more valor you possess, the higher your score when the challenge ends. Nice. Let me just put this plate down on the floor temporarily. I'm gonna put out the extension on this. Parts of the field will rise at intervals. Okay, that's new. Stay on these platforms to gain vigor. At the same time, you will lose valor if you remain in the hazardous ones, right? Okay, that makes sense. Melodious? Huh, somebody named themselves Melodious. Neato. I swear, this better not kick me out like it did last time. That was super annoying. I went through all that loading screen only for it to kick me right back where I was before. Not cool. Loading times are so annoying. I wish I understood a bit more about, like, servers and stuff. Oh wow, have we already started? Dang, well that's nice that the lag made it so that I couldn't get anything. Huh? How does that happen?
Not bad. You haven't won yet. Not bad.
Well, I only got 15, that's nice. I'm definitely gonna have to do that again. Really? I got a score of 400 for that? Really? Must be out of pity. Pity points, lovely. So wait, does that add to my 900 I had before? If it does, that brings it over to over 1,000, right? Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, it's the weekend, which means I can probably join other people's Serenity Teapots and buy stuff. I haven't yet done that in Genshin so far. But honestly, it kind of is a bit annoying when you can buy stuff from your own shop and it's like sold out for everybody. Like, I feel like there should at least be the option for other players to still be able to buy the exact same items. Kind of like how it works in some Animal Crossing games. Like, yeah, there's still the inventory that's like for the player, but then there's the inventory that everybody can see. Yep, I'll do the dance again. Still have time left. 1350 out of 6,000. Okay, so that really did stack up. Cool. Yeah, I'll match for this. Okay, I guess I need to be mild. Phosphorus tea bricks will appear. Collect them to gain a certain amount of mildness. Super spicy wok hay will explode. Uh-huh. I will lose some mildness, okay? Part of my controller is chipping off. It's sharp, stabbing me in the hand. I'm just gonna rip it off. Yeah, that's a lot smoother now that it's not there stabbing me in the corners. I don't know, should I switch? Nah. You know what? Sure.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Alright, ready to go. Now some person's name is Control-Alt-Delete. Safe zones are about to appear. Ooh, super spicy zone inbound. What? I thought I was in one of the safe zones, the hell? That's revenge for earlier.
Let's move out.
Alright, that's not too bad. I did okay this time around. Oh, cool. I knocked back the most participants. Nice. $1,110. Nice. I think I'm getting the hang of this, sort of. So that should bring the total to like 2,200 or so, I think. And then I should still have time to do some more tomorrow, or maybe even tonight, to be honest. Depending on when we all get done watching TV. If I calculated my times right, and each episode is about like 20-30 minutes, we should be done by like 10 p.m. or so, even for those that have to like go to bed early-ish, because they have like early mornings. I think I liked this one the most, but let me see, the challenge rewards. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I've got the 6,000 so I can earn it. Let's match. And so if we do get done around 10 p.m. and I'm still up for it, then I'll go till like from 10 till midnight-ish, because I don't have work tomorrow. And that'll still give me a bit of a chance to like sleep in and stuff. Yo, how do you like it then, huh?
Not bad.
Yo, how do you like it then, huh?
Not bad.
I still don't have as many as everybody else for some reason.
Just a scratch.
Man, like I lost like all of those. Well, I mean, mean, I didn't... At least I got more than that person, so that's something, I guess. 800. Yeah, I think I'll go with that last one, because I think I did better on that one.
If you ever want to...
Eh? Weird loading screen, but okay. Oh, of course it's going to take forever. Okay, but that should bring the score up to what, 2,800 or 3,000-ish? If I do that last one twice more, and it takes me another 10 or so minutes, yeah, I could get that 6K in that time. Let me see what other rewards I can snag though before I load up the next match. Ugh. Gotta change positions. Ugh. Come on. Ah, so this must be the actual kite festival thingy itself. And then Y is... Hustle and bustle. You and Paimon have been at a loose end lately, so you decide to visit that village. What does it mean we've been at a loose end lately? What? Animalia, Chiragi Chapter 1, Act 1 completion recommended? I don't know what that is. Where is it? And what is that? I don't know what that is.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always...
Oh, so close. When festive fever reaches 600, okay.
Ready.
The hero's valor ripples through his robes, his garments steeped in the spirit of the bamboo groves.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, got a new outfit for Bennett. Nice. 800, 1,000, 1,200. Oh, so close. Maybe once I do this, right? Just a few more to go, right? Right? looks like another person has popped in to briefly lurk. Hello and welcome to stream. I'm just waiting for this to load up so we can move into one of the mini games. To pluck good fortune.
Haven't won yet.
What? Where did they come from? They just like appeared out of nowhere.
You haven't won yet. Not bad.
186, not bad indeed. Cool. Yeah, okay, so that's how I'm gonna get to the next goals, is by doing specifically just this one. When was that? Okay, I guess there was a message and a missed call. That lasted 27 minutes, around 102. Yeah, we probably should redo that last mini movie. Like, there were some things that we realized were not good, but we kind of just wanted to get it out because, like, we'd had so much done and so much also that went wrong, but we were like, but we kind of need to get this out though. It's better to just release something than have nothing. But maybe that probably would have been better, you know? I mean, yeah, there were some not great things about it, but I mean, we did it, and some parts were fairly good. But I guess not. At least not according to the people. But I think part of the reason that other people were saying it wasn't good, I mean, aside from like the regular criticism stuff, which was like stuff that we knew wasn't good, like some of the voice lines were kind of crunchy because like some of us had really bad mics, and then like some audio mixing issues we had was like I think people didn't understand. Like some people weren't like Doctor Who fans, and others were like very hardcore My Little Pony fans, and so crossing the two of them, I don't know. Like I think people were maybe going into this with like a veil over their eyes, thinking that we're going to be living up to the legacy of those before us, when we're really not capable of doing that. It's kind of like when you see like all those indie devs where they promise like a whole bunch of features, but they're like a team of like 5 people, and you think, oh yeah, we're gonna get all of these, but then you get the game and it's not that good. And you can tell why. Like the people that made it, like yeah, they kind of sort of figured out what they're doing, but not enough to make anything that the people really liked that much. They just encounter like issue after issue. But we learned our lesson. We'll get better at it. Wait, do I start out with 90? Huh? Oh, whoops, didn't mean to bully that person. Sorry, Bentley, or whatever your name is.
You haven't won yet.
Well, those two people bumper card themselves.
Just a scratch.
Oh no, spicy walk incoming. Successfully evaded. Nice. Wait, how did they get all the way over there? They were all the way across the other side. Nah, you cheating. Either they got some serious slide going on, or they're teleporting. Ooh, get out the way, get out the way.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always
1050.
ready.
Well, that's certainly a little better than what I got the last time. Okay, if I'm not at 6,000 now, then I may have to call it quits here. But let me see. shall. Let's see. Oh no, so close. Well, one last chance. One last battle. I think I might have time. Although between the loading times, probably not. I mean, punctuality is important, but I kind of want to get this last one done. Looks like we got somebody who's trying to still prepare. This person named Yuri is trying to swap characters, I guess, or maybe they're still loading in. I wonder, will we automatically join the match if they aren't ready? Like what? What happened? 4, 3, 2. I guess I'm gonna find out. Okay, so we start out with 100, right? Spicy walk inbound, no!
Haven't won yet.
Okay, well that either way, that gets me to the note that I wanted to hit.
Cold beer after a hard day's work.
Yeah, I don't know why some people say, oh yeah, cold beer after a hard day's work. Nah, like that's just gonna give you a headache and make things worse. I mean, I guess to each their own, but that doesn't sound like a fun, relaxing time to me, personally. But some people probably would say the same about like eating junk food on a weekend. They'd be like, ugh, the heartburn? No, I don't see how you do it. I guess for some people, they can just handle their fatty foods and beers better. I'm not a person that really likes bitter things though, so that's also a factor. Much rather be sitting in a corner sipping on a Capri Sun or something. Let me talk to this guy one last time so I can grab my stuff. You know. Alright, challenge rewards. Yeah, I got the wushu dancer thingy. And now I probably have enough for... getting... Jonghyun!
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Woo! Heck yeah! Converted. Only a few things left to go. But I'll do that another time, because there's still, what, 1 day and 12 hours? Yeah, I can do that in that time, probably. That's gonna end it for this one, because we may be watching anime. I'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching. Let me just do my traditional